Well, hi, everyone. I am Jared Stein. I am a Gift of Life Marrow Registry stem cell donor, and it is my honor and my privilege to introduce another amazing stem cell donor to the woman whose life he saved, a courageous survivor of blood cancer. This introduction is especially unique and exciting for me for two reasons. First, because I donated stem cells back in 2012 to a woman who is also fighting lymphoma, and she is doing great today. Second, introducing these two people brings my experience full circle. I'm the person who was able to swab our donor and added him to the registry, and he's the first donor that I recruited who's actually meeting his recipient. So it's an amazing, just full circle moment. Frank, let's introduce you, and then we can talk about how we know each other and what it's like to be a donor. First of all, you're 27, living in the great city of Philadelphia, and you are an artist at the famous Mural Arts facility where you teach art to children. And cause and community seem to come up a lot in your life. Tell us a little bit about what draws you to the intersection of cause and community.
Cause and community. I wouldn't be anywhere without community, and cause from a young age was a reminder and such a driving force. So Dad, you did good. It's just always been the forefront of where I've wanted my work and my career to go. So as a teacher, dating a teacher and having a child who hopefully also reaps the benefits of these causes and community, it feels like a part of me. So having this as an extra piece of that just feels right.
So it seems fitting that, cause and community, they are intertwined in your life, and you're at Terpthon in 2013, you swab your cheek, and then 5 years go by and you don't hear from Gift of Life. And in 2018, you were called as a match, but the patient wasn't ready. 6 months later, you were called for a different patient who ended up becoming your stem cell recipient. So what was that like to get the call, then it didn't happen, and then you got the call 6 months later, and it all of a sudden just is perfect? Tell us a little bit about that moment and that time.
Yeah, well, that first call I was really excited for. It's easy to forget that, one day you will be called up to the big leagues if you're lucky. And when it happened, I was really excited. So to have the first person who would have been my recipient not be able to receive my stem cells, it was really hard. So the second time when it came up, I was again shocked, especially that it happened so soon. I felt really grateful and feel really grateful to have the opportunity and have had the opportunity.
Well, thank you for sharing. And I don't want to keep you waiting much longer. So I know that you're ready, and I'm sure more than ready to meet your recipient. So let me tell you a little bit about her. She is 42 years young, married, has a 13-year-old son, and is the assistant principal of a combined middle and high school in Charlotte, North Carolina. So gotta love the theme of education and teaching and family. She's the survivor of a rare form of lymphoma, and when she learned that she needed a transplant, she worried that no match would be available to her due to her ethnicity. As you know, genetic heritage is a key factor in matching donors with recipients, and unfortunately, it's more difficult to find donors for Black patients due to the lack of diversity in the registry. There's so much more to say about her, but let's hear that all from her. Frank, it is my great honor and pleasure to introduce you to your stem cell recipient, Rashawn.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm just going to ask because I always like to make sure that I'm getting names right. It's Rashawn?
It is Rashawn.
Rashawn, it's so good to meet you.
And what's your name?
Frank.
Frank, yay!
Hi. But not just you, Rashawn, it's also great to meet your whole family, as mine's right here.
This is my husband, Kevin, and my son, Tyler. Hey,
This is Asa, our
Asa.
1-year-old. This is Madeline hiding just off camera.
Hey, Madeline.
Oh,
Doing?
I'm, I know everyone is hanging in there right now. So I will ask you the same. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm here. I'm great. I'm good. Some days are better than others, but I'm glad to be here with your gift. Thank you so much. Words cannot express how grateful I am to have this opportunity at life again.
Yeah. Gratitude's a word that I often use, and I hear you're grateful. I'm grateful that I was able to, and that's a role that I could step into and help fill. I'm grateful for your presence here.
I can't, your selflessness to be able to do this, your ability to just like give to others in this way. Like, I'm sure that it was not easy for you and your family. But yeah, I totally appreciate it. I cannot say how grateful I am for you and your gift
Rashawn,
to me. So I could be here with my family today.
I can't help but notice the match here on so many levels. Just amazing to see. And we'd love to, learn a little bit more about you and about, your experience too. That led to your diagnosis, but also what it felt like when you first heard that you had a donor out there. What was that like?
So my experience was I started having like breakouts on my skin. And so I was very itchy. So I went to the doctors, and after many doctors, I found out that I had something called mycosis fungoides. So after lots of different kinds of treatments and ointments and creams and things, they finally said, hey, we're gonna do a stem cell transplant. It's been a long road to recovery. I've had some hiccups in the road. Overall, though, I am doing a lot better. And that's kind of our story, shortened.
And Rashawn, you told us that before your transplant, it looks like and sounds like you're juggling a million different things, professionally, running a family, rush. How has, your outlook on life changed since all of this?
So yes, you are very right. I am very rush before. Rush, taskmaster. And through this process, it has really made me slow down and really evaluate what's important. And spending time with family is important, and getting out and seeing the trees and the birds is important, and doing the things that you enjoy are important. This process has really slowed me down and made me realize what's important in life.
Well, Rashawn and Frank, I have immense gratitude for having had the honor to just witness and see you all meet for the first time, which it appears is a perfect natural fit on many levels. This is the kind of miracle that Gift of Life is all about. And our goal is that every person in need of a transplant finds their donor. So it's a supporting commitment to our life-saving mission that makes moments like this possible. And really can't wait for what looks like the beginning of a amazing partnership and relationship. So thank you.
The first Zoom call where, I feel like I'm gonna cry in a good way. So thank you. There's been plenty of work ones where it hasn't been, but yeah, this has just been such a blessing. And I get to see your whole family. So hello to all of Rashawn's folks. Asa, thanks so too.
Thank you so much. I don't think I can say thank you enough times.
He probably won't say thank you when I'm fussing in him cleaning up that room.
Okay. Being a mom kind of comes in the
Thank you.
No, thank you. All thanks goes to you. Because of you, we still got it here. Thank you.
Thank you all.
I'll get emotional too, so.
We're Rashawn's parents, and thank you is really not enough that we could say or do for what you've done for us. We appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. And as soon as the pandemic's over, I'm quite sure we'll get something arranged so everybody can meet and we can properly tell you or say or show our thanks to you.
You and your family.
You and your family.
Absolutely. Thank you. And thank you all. Thank you all for the love that you're showing to each other and the love that I get to be a part of right now. So, yeah.
Well, to your parents also, thank you for raising him to be so open and free and with the emotional connection to be able to facilitate this for me. Hopefully I am raising a son who is just as thoughtful and giving and realize the connections between people.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's truly my doing and not my husband's.
They're always in charge, right?
Yes.
No, we are so proud of him. I remember when he first mentioned to us that he wanted to do this, I think we both had kind of questions about what does this really mean and how serious are you? And I mean, it was pretty clear early on that he was very committed to doing this. We are grateful that we were blessed with such a wonderful son. He is a very loving, giving person, I think, as you see. And so we're honored to have him, but also so honored and blessed of the wonderful gift that he gave to you.
Okay.